What is going on, guys and girls? Welcome back to TvandMe. I'm of course Kevin, and it's time for season 3. We have finally arrived. It's the season you guys and girls have been talking about, the one I keep hearing about in the comment section, which is so good, and I'm really looking forward to it. So let's get into a really quick breakdown of what happened last episode. First off, the group got chased off the farm, of course. They got split up, they all got back together again. We had a couple of deaths in Patricia and Jimmy. I still don't know his name. You told me like a billion times and I keep forgetting. So they both died. Like I said last time, they always seem like fringe characters to me, and I wasn't ever emotionally invested in them, so it wasn't that big of a surprise or shock. I just hope Herschel, Maggie and Beth are able to move on from this, and I'm sure it's devastating to those characters, but to me as a viewer, and I'm guessing to you guys as well, I doubt you was very invested in those characters either, so hopefully the characters move on and we can move on and we can carry on with the story. Only one person didn't make it out with the rest of the group, or meet up with the rest of the group I should say, and that was Andrea. She was of course saved by the blade of the zombie world, with a samurai sword and 2 zombies on either arm. It was impressive. It was a pimp entrance like I said last week, and I'm looking forward to learning more about that character. Also last episode, the dictatorship, which you guys and girls called it, started. I'm guessing that's a big thing within the Walking Dead world, the dictatorship. But yeah, that started. He said it's no longer a democracy, it's a dictatorship, so we'll see how that goes. Like I say, I didn't initially agree with the decision, but a few of you pointed out to me that sometimes there needs to be a strong leader in like really difficult situations. Let's just hope that power doesn't go to his head and he doesn't do something stupid a la Shane, who of course is no longer with us, and he actually told the whole group about that. Rick did. He told the group, and he also told Laurie. Laurie didn't take it so well for her own reasons, because Carl was involved even though it wasn't Rick's fault, and because she may have still held some feelings for Shane, and Rick admitted that it was a little bit premeditated, even though in my eyes it was still self-defense. I know some people disagree, but I feel it still is self-defense. Like I say, she didn't take it well. She pushed Rick away. Hopefully she's able to get over that, because I've got a feeling that they're going to need each other in the upcoming season. Also last episode we learned what the CDC guy whispered in Rick's ear, and the fact that everyone is already infected with the zombie virus, or the Walker virus. Now in last episode I said it's not that big a deal when I learned about it, and that was because I was thinking in terms of the group, the small condensed group, because when you're in a small group like that, it's most likely that you're not going to kill each other, and the only way you are going to die is by a zombie. So I was thinking whether they get bit scratched or they just die accidentally then turn, the group can still kill them because they know they're going to turn now. But a lot of you pointed out to me that it is actually a bigger threat on a large scale, because it means in some sense that they will never cure the zombie virus, because everybody's already infected with it. So no matter what, you're going to turn into a zombie. There's no stopping it. And if a large group of people die by whatever means other than zombie, then they're all going to turn. It's going to add more zombies to the horde. So it is bad on the larger scale, but when it's in a small condensed group, I still don't think it's a big thing, but I do admit on a large scale it is a dangerous thing. Finally, at the very end of the episode, we saw a prison in the background. I'm guessing this will be part of this season 3 story, so let's learn more about that. Let's see what happens in this first episode, the premiere, and hopefully it's good. So let's get on with it. Oh, is that one of their eyes? That is pretty cool though. Disgusting, but pretty cool. Is that Carl? Whoa, this must be some years later. He's got long hair and he's a lot bigger. Jesus, check out Carl with the silencer. Holy crap. He's got a traffic cone on the end of it. Oh, Jesus. Jeez. It must be like, I'm guessing from a belly, about 7-8 months maybe. Oh shit. So that whole beginning there was no dialogue whatsoever. That was interesting. Oh, they've got a new beginning as well.
Hurry, hurry! It's perfect. If we can shut that gate, prevent more from filling the yard, we can pick up these walkers. We'll take the field by the night. So how do we shut the gate? I'll do it. You guys cover me.
Straight back into it, Glenn.
Suicide run.
No rest for the wicked.
The fastest. No, you, Maggie, and Beth draw as many as you can over there. Pop them through the fence. Daryl, go back to the other tower. Carol, you become a pretty good shot. Take your time. We don't have a lot of ammo to waste. Ursula, you and Carl take this tower.
Right.
I'll run for the gate.
Hashtag dictatorship. Shit, Rick's putting himself on the line. Lead by example is the best way. I like how they've all got silencers now as well. That'd be super useful. Oh, she's got an assault rifle. Jesus Christ, where did they raid? They both got assault rifles. She's got an AK-47.
Sorry.
Where the hell did they get all these weapons? I'm guessing that will be revealed for everyone in the season. That bit sort of reminded me of the part in Dawn of the Dead. I don't know if you ever saw it, where they're on top of the shopping mall roof and somebody has to call out a name of a celebrity and you have to find a zombie that looks like that celebrity and shoot it. I thought that was pretty funny.
You okay?
Rick's gotten us a lot farther than I ever thought he would. I'll give him that.
Mm.
Shane could never have done that.
What's wrong?
It's changed her mind. What's going on with these two?
Better go back.
It's pretty romantic. You screw around. I'm just saying, the baby is about to be here, and we need to talk about
what?
things we've been avoiding the most.
You want to talk to Herschel? I'm doing stuff, Lori. Thanks. Jeez. Isn't that enough?
So they're not on the same
I'm
page
still here.
So it seems like she's forgiven him, but it seems like he's holding a grudge over how she reacted to the news. Oh, it was a woman. Is this the woman with the samurai sword? What the hell? She just did a double headshot.
Almost there.
So what I've been wondering, you know, in the very first episode, I think it was the first episode, they had like that baseball gear on and the helmets and stuff. What happened to that? Like that, just as I say it, 2 right please come out. Never mind, 4 right please. That stuff will come in handy. Oh, his skin came off of it. Oh my goodness. Round of applause for makeup, everybody. Holy crap. I thought I'd seen it all.
What do you think? Home sweet home. For the time being.
It's secure?
This cell block is.
I ain't sleeping in no cage. I'll take the perch.
Come on.
Something tells me Daryl might have visited one of these before in the past. Could be completely wrong, but just the way he said it. Well, it's safe. I suppose there's that. As safe could be in this world, anyway. Aww.
It's quiet again.
Oh, there's her friends. What's the matter with her?
Take this.
She's sick. Oh, she hasn't been bitten or scratched, has she?
How is it out there?
Same.
They're coming. You should go.
No.
I'll hold you back. Go.
Who's she
I
talking
can
about?
take care of myself.
Who's she talking about that's coming after him? Is she on about the walkers or somebody else? Maybe someone's after her. Oh, they're missing their jaws as well. Oh man, I didn't realise that first time round. They're missing their arms and their jaws, so they can't bite or scratch. Smart, but sadistic.
I ain't wearing this shit.
Wash it.
Come on. There ain't no fire with no fours, no. Besides, we got this far without him, man.
Herschel?
It's a notoriety.
Everything all right?
If we're all infected, then so's the baby.
Oh shit, I didn't think
So what
about
if it's
that.
stillborn? What if it's dead inside me right now? What if it rips me apart?
Stop.
My son can't stand me. And my husband, after what I put him through.
We've all been carrying that weight all winter.
I tried to talk to him.
You'll come around.
I put him in chain at odds. I put that knife into his hand.
Go back. Go back. Go back.
Run. You've spray painted all those arrows and they're gonna get lost. Oh shit.
Where's Glenn and Maggie? We have to go back. Oh, which way?
Oh, he's gonna be alive, he's gonna grab you. Chop it off, chop the leg off. Will that work? Chop the leg off. Oh! Straight first episode! Cut it off. Cut it off. Oh, Rick's smart, he's gonna cut it off. Hopefully it works. Come on. Or is he just trying to stop the blood flow?
Only one way to keep you alive. He's bleeding out.
Oh fuck, they're real prisoners. Holy shit indeed. First episode back. The very first episode and someone gets bit. The very first episode. Can't they give me one episode of just settling back into the series? Jeez. So, Herschel is bit. Great. A character which I'm enjoying the more the series has gone on. You know, he's not one of my favourite characters, but I appreciate what he brings to the group. And do you know what? I'm happy Rick fought in the moment. The second he got bit, the first thing I thought was, you need to cut off that limb just to stop the infection. And the reason I say that is because the other day I watched World War Z with Brad Pitt, and there's a scene in that where he chops off an arm of this woman. And you know, it's smart, it stops the blood flow instantly. Whether you can do it quick enough, that's the question. Is Herschel going to pull for this, or are we going to slowly see him turn into a zombie now? Which would be absolutely devastating to Maggie. Of course, we saw Rick there hacking off his limb. Like I say, smart decision, but you know, it had to be done. Hopefully, you know, it's not going to be the same for Herschel anymore, because now he's got one leg in a zombie apocalypse, which is like probably the worst thing to possibly happen. Well, maybe losing two legs, because you can't run. If they're coming at you, what are you going to do? You can only hop. I'm sorry, I just got an image in my head there of Herschel being chased by a zombie while he's trying to hop away. What's this show done to me? I'm laughing at things that I shouldn't be laughing at. It's got me already. It's desensitized me already. That is crazy. Also at the end there, staring on as Rick hacked away at Herschel's leg, was a bunch of prisoners, and they're in a prison, so obviously these are people that are untrustworthy, possibly rapists, possibly murderers, possibly thieves, possibly what else, you know. So what they're going to do, they're going to let him into the group? They can't. If they can't let Randall into the group, there is no way in hell Rick should let these guys into the group. No way. I don't care what sort of situation they're in. If you can't let the kid that was Randall in, who wasn't in prison, you can't let these 4 or 5 prisoners in who are a group of strong men, who are a group of men, you know, they could overpower your group, and then what? I really hope after all the indecision of last season about Randall and that, they don't let him into the group, because that would just be like, why didn't you learn your lesson? You know, you made the hard decision, or Shane made the hard decision to get rid of him, and you're going to let these 5 known criminals into your group. It would just make no sense to me. I have to quickly mention as well that I was actually pretty shocked when this episode started, because there was a time jump. I didn't expect him to jump through that amount of time. I understand why with the pregnancy and stuff. Maybe they want to bring that into the story with Laurie's baby. But I think they've missed out on a bit of an opportunity, because I think seeing them trying to survive in winter would have been really interesting. Seeing them in the cold, you know, trying to find food in that weather. It would have been an interesting time of year to do it, but I guess they were more focused on Laurie and her having a baby in this season, so maybe that's why they brought it forward. Staying on topic of Laurie's baby as well, she was actually right, you know. What if the baby did die inside her, and because they are all infected, would it turn into a walker or a zombie? And then would it chew its way out? Is that something we could be seeing in the future? I hope not. Oh, that would be horrible. That's something I don't want to see. Damn, and I just thought as well, Herschel's injured now, so he's going to be unconscious and, you know, trying to fight for his life. And what if Laurie wants to have the baby now? There's not the doctor to deliver it and know what to do. So that's going to make things even more complicated. Geez, talk about the wrong time to get bit. I've got a funny feeling though, this whole baby thing is going to be a non-starter. I don't think there is any way they're going to be able to bring a baby up in this world. You know, not the world they've painted. So I think either the baby is going to be stillborn and turn into a zombie, or it's not going to survive long, or something like that. As dreadful as that is to say, you know, and think, from a writing standpoint, I can't see that being something that they'll bring into the show because of the dangers it brings. You know, like we talked about before with it crying and stuff, and like bringing attention. Maybe because they're in the prison now and they've got some sort of safety, they could do that. But I don't see them staying in the prison for that long, because with those new characters we've just met, you know, it's too dangerous. Finally, this episode, we met the samurai lady again, and she also had another badass entrance with where she would cut off those 2 heads at the same time. That was pretty cool, you know, that was a bit of a pimp shot again. She's being made out to be a real badass, and it was also good to see actually that she's keeping Andrea alive. I was a little bit worried because we didn't see Andrea with her in the first shot she was in, but we went back to her and it seems like they have some sort of relationship now as friends or something. It'd be good to see what sort of relationship they have. And also this episode they talked about somebody being after them, or somebody was coming for them, and in a few days they would be dead if they didn't move. Were they on about walkers? Were they on about a group that are after that lady with the samurai sword? I don't know. I should learn her name as well. I don't know her name yet. I don't think they've said it in the show. At least I didn't hear it. Somebody did say it in the comments, like I said earlier, but I know it began with an M, but I can't remember what it was. Hopefully at some point Andrea and that character do get back to the group and we can have them back together again, and maybe this new character can like bring some extra protection to the group, because she can certainly handle herself. I've just remembered as well, those zombies we saw last season with the arms cut off, I didn't realise they had their jaws removed as well, and seeing that I was like, damn, she's thought of everything. But why does she keep the zombies about? Is it to scare people, maybe other humans, scare them away from her? But surely they would just shoot the zombies. Or maybe she uses them as some sort of bloodhound or something. I suppose that could be it. Like she uses them to hunt down people because they could smell blood. That's a possibility, I suppose. But that's about it. Not a lot happened this episode. Basically, they got into the prison and, well, apart from at the end there where Herschel got his leg bit. And I'm glad, like I said, that Rick acted in a moment. He was sensible. He thought about it. Bang, cut it off. I know it's a tough decision to make, but, you know, we've talked about it over and over again, that the tough decisions are sometimes the right decisions, and he had to do it, otherwise Herschel was certainly going to turn. But it's good to be watching the series again. It's good to be in season 3. It'll be interesting to see where they go with these new prisoners that they've introduced to us. Hopefully they do keep them a bit separate from the group, because I think it would be a bit hypocritical after everything that happened last season to bring him in. So yeah, hopefully things work out. Hopefully Herschel survives this. Hopefully we don't see him turn slowly, because that'd be devastating, you know. Like I say, Herschel is a character that I like, but I'm not super emotionally invested in him because he came to the group a bit later. It was a bit tough at first as well. I didn't really like him at first because he seemed really standoffish, like he had something to hide, and he did, of course, with the barn. But I've grown to like him a bit more over the past episodes. But yeah, sad to see him get bit, but hopefully he pulls through for Maggie's sake, because I feel more invested in Maggie and Glenn because of their relationship. But that's it. Thank you again for watching, guys, and I quickly have to say thank you for the amazing response on the I Need You video I did about help with spoilers. There were so many replies. I didn't expect so many, if I'm honest. I expected 2 or 3 people to reply, some of the regulars, but a lot of you replied, and I really appreciate that. That of course means I've got a better chance of avoiding those spoilers, and which in turn makes it a better series for you to watch and for me to watch. But remember, I still want you to comment and talk to me, because I will read every comment I can that's not a spoiler. I'll reply to everyone like I normally do, or at least I try to reply to everyone, and we can continue to have the discussions. They'll just be delayed by 24 hours. So remember, please still comment, please still like the videos, because it's helping my channel, it's helping me, and it's helping the community grow that we've got here. So until next time, guys, fingers crossed for Herschel. I hope he pulls through. But until then, bye bye.